Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all ages. We are back, and since a lot of you have wanted me to actually finish this game, at least get a good ending, since the last time we streamed this, we got one of the bad endings. I figured, well, let me make my viewers happy and get at least a good ending, hopefully a good ending anyway. So what is today? Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I thought it was still Tuesday for some reason. So let's go more back into Demon Candy fun. What's that? That's my stuffed alpaca. His name is Gil. Oh god, I'm having flashbacks of Street Fighter Alpha 3rd now. Thank you, game. I did not want that. I know stuffed animals are a little childish, but I can't get rid of them. They were some of my best and only friends a few years ago, and throwing them out would be far too sad. That or they're gonna do what they do to Meg Griffin on Family Guy and just run away from your ass and then jump in front of traffic. Oh, I see, and who's this? That's my other stuffed alpaca. His name is Koto. Sounds like an anime character from One Piece. I see. Koto and Gil, huh? Gil looks kind of grumpy, don't you think? No, Gil is the one who's smiling. Koto is the grumpy one, and you'll be grumpy too if you killed your own father. He killed his own father? That's right, it's a long story. I spent a lot of time playing with those alpacas, so they have a long, sprawling backstories that couldn't be explained without a full-length visual narrative. 2 animated spin-offs, several movies, and a slew of manga and light novels. So I'm not doing the voices today like I usually would, because I kind of woke up with a sore throat. And what's that mean? A clock? That's right, it's dead though. I need to buy some new batteries. And I don't plan on doing that anytime soon. The clock was a present from Dad, but it ticks way too loud. It's impossible to get sleep with that thing turned on. What about all these books here? The ones on the top shelf are my English textbooks. The bottom ones are novels. Lucia picks up one of my books, and without asking him, begins to flip through it. I think about scolding her, but I'm barely able to open my mouth when... Wow, how can you read all these? The writing is so tiny, and there ain't even any pictures. I think she just described half of the word there. Please, I'm 9 years old. I don't need pictures to keep my mind engaged. I feel like that's a diss to everyone who keeps reading stuff that has pictures in it. I feel attacked. Since most of my books are manga books, so yeah, they got pictures in it. Yeah. But it looks so dull. I'm getting tired just scrubbing through it. Then put it back. I didn't say you could rifle through my things, did I? I suppose not. Hee hee hee. Lucille giggles and slots my book back into the shelf, irritating she doesn't put it back in the correct place. I'm going to need to sort that out at some point. Maybe when she goes to have a bath. Having Lucille in my room pondering and poking at every single little thing is an odd experience. I never had friends stay over before, mostly because I've never had any friends and I'm not used to it. I don't like it when Mom or Dad come into my room, let alone a complete stranger. But as long as Lucille doesn't search under my bed, it should be fine. I can cope with at least this many unwanted... I don't know that word. You know, I only really read manga. I like manga a lot. Okay, pretty much, we know I have a speaking problem. You do you? Yes, I like romance stories, especially ones with lots of roses and sparkles. Yeah, I can't imagine her as a demon now, knowing that she likes roses, sparkles, and cookies. Yeah, that kind of eliminates the purpose of a demon. I didn't realize manga books were so popular in hell, especially not girly romance ones. I don't even read those kinds of stories. I knew manga was been getting more and more popular lately, but I didn't realize the market was that lucrative. Well, I don't know if it's popular in hell in general, but Mom always likes those kinds of stories. We have a huge bookcase at home filled with volumes of Silky Mama and Violet of I can't pronounce that word. Your mother likes that kind of thing? Yes, she loves Japanese culture. We even have a boshi tree in our garden. A pause. Keeps dying though since the air in hell is filled with sulfur. Does your mother also wear kimonos around the house and put chopsticks in her hair? She is really a kimono kind of person. At least that's something. She prefers to dress up as cute characters from anime and a manga. I feel like we went from losing our soul to now I feel like I'm going to a video game convention. Japan is a scary thing. It hasn't just reached the Western world, it's also managed to pop through political hell itself. Why must I, a cute and innocent girl only 9 years old, live in such a corrupt world? Because life sucks and then you die, as Vince McMahon would say. So is that why you can speak Japanese? That's right, Mom insisted. She said all of her daughters had to learn that language. I grew up watching anime and reading manga books. I suppose that answers one question then, and I was beginning to wonder whether Japanese was the most common language amongst the denizens of hell. Now I know Lucio, and by extent her family, must be a special case. What language do you usually speak in hell then? English, of course. Of course. If you're in the business of verifying souls, it makes sense that you speak one of the most common languages on Earth. Anyway, do you think you should be going for a bath now? It's getting late, and I want to put my bookshelf back in order. I know that book still isn't in the right place and it's bothering me. Sure, I'm used to washing in sulfur, so having a bath in human have sounds like fun. Far be it from me to judge, but bathing in sulfurous water doesn't sound appealing at all. In fact, it sounds downright dangerous. aka the acid bath of Mortal Kombat. Are you going to come too? I will when you finished up. Oh, this just... Remember that this game is set in Japan. Japan, stay classy. I'm only saying that because I know how Sailor Moon is different in Japan than it is in the US. This could go very bad. But I thought all the Japanese people bathe together. It's what my mother said, you wash yourself in hot springs, right? Like the ones in hell, but with less brimstone. I swear I have a feeling this is not going to go well. I have a feeling. People might bathe together in hot springs, but there isn't a hot spring in my house. We just have a plain ordinary bathtub. But it's big enough to share, right? Oh, this is just disturbing. I think Financial might have been right about this one. Even if it is big enough to share, I don't want to. I'm having flashbacks now of Winter Night's Daydream again. Sorry to break it to you, but I don't feel comfortable having a bath with a complete stranger. Not with anybody. Huh? Are you sure about that? Okay, kind of weird that they're making me select here, but let's do a quick save since... I'm very sure. I'm sure I don't need to think about it. I'm not going to bathe with you. Yeah, well, why would you want to bathe with a demon? You know, this is not supernatural. Lucia's being so intense anyway, I hardly even know her. Cleaning people are so annoying. But I'm not used to bathing by myself. I always do it with my sisters. I'll be lonely in the tub on my own. Red flags, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, this could get my channel took down, I have a feeling. Tough, you have to make do as best you can. Boo. Well, probably wouldn't be that nice bathing with you anyway. And what did you mean by that? My sisters are nice and kind to you, but you're a huge meanie. I bet you wouldn't even care if I got shampoo in my eyes. That's right, I wouldn't. I'd laugh at you for being stupid enough to get shampoo in your eyes in the first place. If you want somebody to dot and call to you like a baby, why don't you pester my mom instead? Uh-oh. Speaking of Mom, oh my, did somebody call me? Mom, what are you doing here? I was just passing by. But it's like you appeared out of nowhere. Does my mother know magic? At that one so ridiculous, I'd almost be tempted to believe it. Isn't it about time that the two of you had a bath? It's getting late. I want to have the bath, but Rena's being mean. She won't bathe with me, even though I act nice, and I don't like bathing on my own. Oh, this is gonna go bad. This is gonna go bad. My, that truly is terrible. How could you be so cold, Reen? I'm not being cold. I have a right to refuse. But it's a good thing I'm not selfish unlike you. Would you like to share a bath with me, Lisa? This is just weird. I'm good at washing hair since I have so much of it. I'll be very gentle and I won't get any shampoo in your eyes. Aw, you promise? I promise. I never want to make a sweet young girl like you cry. This is just weird. This is going to probably be my weirdest video of 2020. Wonderful. I'll be very, very careful. Yay! Thank you, miss. I'm not going to pronounce that. It's not a problem at all, sweetheart. Hee hee. How does Mom have to bow to Lucille's wishes anyway? I can't remember the last time she bathed with me. Whoa, red flag again. Not that I'm jealous or anything. I'm more than capable of looking after myself. This is weird. Good, I was afraid we were gonna go. There was gonna go someplace else instead of here. She lies on my bedroom floor, caught up in a futon Dad prepared for her. She smiles up at me, her eager eyes framed by her curly hair. I can't believe it. I finally got to go on a trip away from home, and I'm so excited. I'm exhausted given the events of the day, but Lucille's comment catches my attention. Does that mean you never left home before? No, I haven't. This is the first time. And don't your parents mind? They're not worried about you? Are they? They won't come to my house looking for you and damn me and my family to hell for abducting their darling daughter, will they? The very last thing I want is for Satan and the Alicia's Bride of Satan, no doubt cosplaying as a Japanese high school girl, to turn up on my doorstep. Just what would the neighbors say? They'd probably say, "Welcome to California." No, they won't. I told them I was going to go away for a while, so they shouldn't worry. I planned this trip lots and lots, and my sisters told me to. Well, they'll probably worry a bit because Dad's very overprotective and I'm the youngest in the family, but it's fine. If I get homesick, I can just open up a portal to hell and go back anytime I want. Oh, a portal to hell. That's good. How nice. Again, I'm trying to figure out why my viewers wanted me to finish this, but hey, I listen to my viewers. Really? Of course not. I don't want you opening up any portals to hell inside my house. All kinds of weird things could come crawling out. Oh, you're right. I didn't think of that. That can happen sometimes. Wait, what? It's Arcade games, what the hell did you do with this? Seriously, don't make me wrong, guys. I've played some weird visual novel games on the channel before, but I would have to say this might be the weirdest one at this point, between Winter's Daydream, which I've done, the Candy one, which I've done, and this. The weirdness everywhere. Well, it's no big deal. I'll just have to go into the forest and open up the portal there. Oh, of course, yeah, let's just have a demonic bunny rabbit come out of hell and take over the forest. That seems safe. It doesn't matter if a few birds or trees get incinerated in the process, does it? If it's Big Bird, I don't mind. Just make sure you do it around chicken. That way we can have a new urban spice recipe for the cardinal. Incinerated, just what kind of evil magic's rest inside Lucilla's little body? Do I even want to know? Probably not, no. Do whatever you want, just don't do it around other people. You could hurt them. Aye, Captain. A small silence depends upon us, but I still can't relax. Everything about Lucilla's existence invites questions, and I'm starting to get a headache. And how do you open this portal back to hell anyway? Do you need to murder any chickens and paint weird symbols on the ground in their blood? She said portal to hell, not the Blair Witch. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, that's even better! What do you mean you're not sure? I've never done it before, so I don't know. Well, if Japan goes away, we know why. It was because of this game. But if you don't know how to make these portal things, how did you get out of hell in the first place? My bigger sister helped me. She's really smart. Jeez. My palm collides against my forehead with a dull thud. I think I lost a few brain cells there. I don't want to be rude or anything, but I get the feeling that you're not very good at forward thinking. You might have a point. I put a lot of thought into this trip, though. Really? Yes, I heard the food in Japan is really good. You have all kinds of interesting dishes, like sushi and ramen and beef bowls and diango and those really cute fish-shaped pancakes stuffed with sweet red bean paste. I think I've seen those fish things in My Hero Academia. Don't you mean teriyaki? Isn't that what I said? No, it isn't. And there are lots and lots of things I want to do in Japan too. I want to see the fallen cherry blossoms. I want some real maids roaming free in the wild. And I want to see a schoolgirl running into her one true love with a piece of toast in her mouth and going, "Kai, what?" You can't believe everything you see in anime, you know. I think most anime fans need to realize that lesson. And what's this about maids roaming free? They're not cattle. Maids have thoughts and feelings too. I really want to go to a festival and see some fireworks, eat some candy floss, mochi and diango yakbos and teriyaki and corn cobs and sauce and chocolate coated bananas. Okay, did we go from Japan to America and I don't know about it yet? You'll get sick if you eat all that. I don't think that any festival's going around here I pause. Wait, I think there is a festival happening at the local shrine tomorrow evening. I know. I glanced at Lucia. This timing seems a little too perfect. It's suspicious. How did you know? I already told you I planned this trip carefully with my big sister. Before I looked all this stuff up for me on the internet. Wait a minute. So not only in hell is there royal families, but hell has internet service. I can't get good internet where I'm at, but you mean to tell me the hell gets fast internet? What the hell? You can use the internet in hell to... That's what I just asked. Yep. Isn't that convenient? The internet is so great. Well, that just confirms something. Bill Gates is Satan. So let me get this straight. This demon girl decided to invade my home, disrupt my everyday life because of some wild incarnation anime cliches in the food. Is that it? What a farce. What a bunch of bullshit. Day 2. Yeah, we made it to day 2. Oh joy. I feel like I'm sure somebody's going to be leaving a comment eventually saying, what kind of fucked up game is this? I just feel it coming, you know? It just call it a hunch. By the way, I should point out, Mixer is shutting down for you Xbox users out there, and it's being replaced with Facebook Gaming. So, oh joy of joys of joys. I actually have 2 likes, hooray! Wow, can I really have this? Do you mean it, Reen? I seem to be doing that a lot lately. It's not a present. I expect you to return it after this week is over. I know that, but it's so cute. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. It's only a school uniform. You say that, but it's nothing like the uniform I have to wear back home. The uniforms in hell are all black and we have to wear blazers and they're super boring. Wait, hell has a dress code in this game. So not only does hell have the internet in this universe, hell has a dress code. Okay then. I'm so happy I decided to come to Japan. Lucia giggles and does a twirl. Her skirt flutters. Not only is your food delicious, but uniforms are super cute too. Seems like you're so easily amused. To be perfectly honest, I don't want Lucia to come to school with me. I don't like it when people pay attention to me, and Lucia with her horns and tail would definitely attract attention, especially given she's so loud. I didn't think Mom would be able to enroll Lucia at my school so quickly, but I forgot one critical detail. My mom can be very persuasive when she wants to be. And all she had to do was float with Mr. Onaga, the headmaster, for 5 minutes on the phone this morning, and he was swayed. Of course, I'll let Lucia attend our school. The doors of Akage Elementary are always open for international students. The importance of cultural exchange cannot be overlooked. I bet he said something like that. That man would do anything to score points with my mother. He'd probably shave off all of his hair and paint his head purple if she asked. Then I would like to see somebody shave their hair off and paint it purple. Then I can go, you're a purple people eater. Go to Minnesota and become a Vikings fan. Yeah, I'm going to look so adorable, I bet everybody will praise me. And that's precisely what I'm worried about. I'm starting to feel sick and I haven't had breakfast yet. Oh, what could go wrong at the breakfast table? So, Sue, do you like it? Don't push Lucy like that, dear. This is her first day here, and it will be her first time having a Japanese breakfast. You give her ingredient indigestion if you keep looming over her. Are you saying that I look scary? You do when you winkle your face like that. If I didn't know you better, dear, I think that you're about to have a stroke. Oh no, I don't really have a frightening face, do I, Ree? I think Mom might have a point. You do look a little scary. No way, this is so embarrassing. How could I expose such a weak side of my character to our guest? You've never been one to hide your weaknesses, dear. They're abundantly clear at all times, but that's the most charming thing about you. You could be so cold. Then my parents really did name you well. I feel so ashamed. Well, with a definite whimper, Dad buries his face in his hands. Okay then. My dad withers about in the thrones of agony. Mom flips through her newspaper undeterred. Oh, and Kakazuya, dear. Yes? Could you make me another cup of green tea? I'm all out. Ah, yes, I'll do it at once. Dad's face lights up. He takes Mother's empty cup and brushes himself with the trash. I do like green tea myself. Hot tea, green tea is usually my favorite. Dad's quite a simple person. I think he likes being ordered around. It makes him feel useful. That's probably why Mom and Dad get along so well, even though they're pretty different. So let's see, now that you can digest your food without that silly man breathing down your neck, that silly man being Dad, of course, who's so devoted to brewing Mom another cup of tea, he probably wouldn't break focus even if he was hit in the back of the head with an asteroid. What do you think? Do you like it? It's very peculiar. I never had food like this before. I expected as much. Natto is a required taste. I wonder why Kuza made Natto. All things when there are so many other less aggressive breakfast options to choose from. I don't like natto that much either. It isn't the flavor I dislike, but the smell and the texture. The stretch of natto is so bad it's almost overpowering, and the long, juicy stands of Fiedemon and soybean that get stretched out when you move your chopsticks to your mouth look incredibly unappetizing. Even so I still eat it. Natto is meant to be good for the immune system, and it is a key part of a traditional Japanese breakfast. Here was some goat milk. Bah! I'm not sure about Lucia though. I know she said she wanted to eat lots of Japanese food. You can't get much more Japanese than natto, but most tourists hate it. If you don't like that natto, dear, I'll eat it for you. I'll always have room in me for more natto. And Disney natto is one of the only foods my mom will actually eat at breakfast. I think it's partially because of the health benefits, and since because her parents were crazy about the stuff, they made her eat it every single day when she was a young girl. They're still crazy about it actually. I should know. I spent enough time with them and the endless supply of soybeans. No, it's alright. I think the natto is interesting. It certainly is interesting. But you don't have to eat it if you don't like it. I wouldn't want you to think of that we're enjoying torturing our guest. It would be bad for my reputation. I really don't mind. It's not torture at all. I live in hell, so I know all about your torture, and it's not like this. They're usually more fire, blood, and screaming. Just reading that out loud is like I know the mom's not gonna believe it. What's mom gonna say? Oh, hell must be such a wonderful place. Oh, so you're still playing that game? How cute. Why did Lucille have to say something so disturbing at the burglar's table? And why doesn't Mom seem to mind at all? Oh, they could be talking about Hell, Michigan. That is a real place. I shudder. You see, draws her chopsticks out of the bowl, a glistening thread of nettle of flowers. A core is in the air like spider's web, only thicker, stringier, and whatever that G word is. The food is nothing like anything I've eaten before. It smells strong, but the flavor isn't too overpowering. Since it's so stringy, it's fun to play around with. Besides, it tastes super good served on rice with this raw egg. And how could I forget about the fish? It looks cute and it tastes really good. That fish looks like it's possessed. Ah, I'm so happy. Japanese food is so good. But I could live to be 1,000 years old if I eat this every morning and I never catch a cold ever again. Wait, they get colds in hell? Lucille, I'm so happy. I was so worried about you wouldn't like it. I know a lot of people don't like natto, but it's an authentic Japanese food. Everyone has to try at least once. It was a big gamble, but it seems to be paid off. You really did. Thank you, mister. It's delicious. And nutritious. As the saying goes. Of course, a clever girl like you would understand my cooking. From here on out, I'll be more than happy to make you my honorary daughter. Yay, I would love to. Wait, what? I sniffed, pondering up my fish with my chopsticks. The sorcery stares back at me, its eyes large and empty, like portholes. I don't know why you're getting so excited. It's just natto. Oh, you look a little sad. Did I make you jealous? Of course not. I'm not jealous at all. Alright, I just want you to know, if Lucille's my honorary daughter, you're still my flesh and blood daughter, and I love you lots and lots. Whatever, spare me your sentimentality. I'm fine. I fish says otherwise. And what are you looking at? Please let the fish talk. Let the fish talk. I'm going on my brave soldier before stabbing it at the side with my chopsticks. That'll show it, somehow. You just killed an innocent fish. What is wrong with you, you crazy woman? Nice and good looking fish. Hey Shadow Wolf, hope you're having a good day today. As I expected, Lucille causes quite a stir at school. The whole class fixates on her when she's introducing herself. I have a feeling this proves I'm not the best reader on the planet. I'd hate to be under the spotlight like that, but Lucille takes it in her stride. The stories of our fellow classmates, 30 pairs of eyes peeling out of their 30 scars, don't even make her flinch. She delivers her introduction smoothly, a smile on her face without a hint of nerves. I can't help but be impressed. If I didn't know about Lucille's true nature, maybe I'd be swept up by her charms too. After her introduction, Miss Talamar tells Lucille to take a seat next to me. I expected as much, but I still don't like it. People keep sneaking curious glances at Lucille from behind their textbooks. Since I'm sitting next to her, they end up looking at me too. Pinpricks run up and down my body. My arms flinch. I shift my sheet awkward, uncomfortably trying and failing to avoid their stares. What can I do to hide my face other than crawling underneath the table? I am the table. My classmates mutter in the background, the words drifting through the air in a dull hum, like a hive of bees. The new girl is so cute. I know, right? Her hair is so fluffy. My, she just looks like a model. How lovely. I wonder if she's going to come to the festival this evening. That would be nice. So I'll be able to see her in a yakut. I can't pronounce that name. In a yakuta. Is that a jacket or a long sleeve shirt, or is that something that Deku wears? Huh? I'd rather go to the festival to eat candy floss, not look at girls. Kuna, and this is why you will never become a true man. But I'm a girl. I can't believe she's staying with Sakuba. I didn't know Sakuba had a friend at Norway. I didn't know Sakuba had any friends at all. I blushed, dropping my head and tried to focus on my Arceus triangles, but it's all in vain. Not even the Arceus triangle can protect me now. I know what can protect you. Baron Corbin, because he will make everybody change the channel. At the Hive of Beasts hound with LinkedIn interest during class, they all but swarm around Lucille when lunchtime finally rolls around. The amount of attention she's getting is crazy. It's almost like she's a celebrity. At least they're leaving me alone. Lucille, your hair is so soft and smooth. What kind of shampoo do you use? I don't know. I washed it in a sulfur every day back in hell. Sulfur, is that some kind of Norwegian shampoo? Oh dear God, these fucking students are retarded. I don't think so. So it's imported from somewhere else then. That sounds so fancy. Are your family really that rich? Well, my dad is one of the 72 Earls of Hell. It's quite important, I guess. He got promoted a while ago though, so he doesn't reap souls now. He does paperwork instead. Why does Hell have 72 Earls? And why does it go from reaping souls to doing paperwork? What the hell? The Cook the Angry Video Game, they were on some drugs when they made this game. Maybe they should give some of those drugs to the WWE writers. At least then it would be more entertaining. Does that mean your dad is royalty? I guess so. Wow, you're like a Norwegian princess, a real genuine princess. Why are my classmates accepting all this nonsense so easily? Are they all stupid, or is it something more sinister going on here? What is stupid for 500, Alex? Maybe they think all Norwegian people are eccentric? I'm sorry, Norway. I'm sorry you're being so badly impersonated by this annoying girl. So what is Norway like? Are there lots of hot springs? And moose? And snow? Yes, there are a lot of hot springs, and how they're really, really hot, too. If a human fell into one, it would probably shear the skin straight off their bones. Wow, Norway sounds so dangerous. Of course it's dangerous. That's where heavy metal comes from. Oh my God. Heavy metal does not come from Norway. It comes from Detroit, Michigan. Metal? Hey Lucille, can you say something to us in Norwegian? I don't really know any Norwegian. Don't be modest. I want to hear. Me too. Could you possibly say hello in Norwegian, or maybe how are you? Oh, big sis, your ribbon is crooked? Well, now let me see. I'm going to reap your soul. That was weird. And then that. She said something in Norwegian. Oh my god. You know, if somebody told me I'm going to reap your soul, I would not be thinking it was. She said something in Norwegian. She is so cool. She's like a real princess. And what are those things on your head? Are they fashion accessories? Not really though, my horns. All demons have horns. Wow, no way sounds so incredible. Oh dear God. And this is why this class is for dum-dums from Attila the Hun. But I already told you, I don't know anything about Norway. But this admission isn't enough to stop all classmates from fawing over her. They're asking her so many questions, but I don't think they care about the answers. People might be even stupider than I thought. I agree. Meanwhile, outside of school, I'm hungry. How can you be hungry? You had 3 helpings of rice at breakfast. I know, but that was hours and hours ago. I'm hungry again. Then you should have had something to eat. At lunch. I wanted to, but it was impossible. There were so many people asking me questions I couldn't even leave my desk. I guess she has a point. For a girl who came to Japan to eat a lot of food, having to skip lunch must have been painful. I'm sorry, but if you're hungry, you'll have to wait till dinner. What? But I'm hungry now. And what do you suggest I'm going to get food for you? There aren't any restaurants nearby. We have to take a detour to get to the convenience store. I know you could always shake up some of these trees for fruit. I don't think that's how it works. But they're not fruit trees. Alright, 1 second, guys. It looks like I got an invitation. So, blue scream of death. Oh, it's Heartless is streaming. Well, I will tune in to Heartless is streaming a little bit. I learned about him. But I thought all trees in Japan were cherry blossoms. Again, Lucia's ignorance about Japan astounds me. What do they teach kids in hell nowadays? There might be a lot of cherry blossom trees in Japan, but they don't usually bear any fruit. What, really? Yes, Rude. Why would I lie about something like that? But that's not fair. Cherries don't grow on them. Then they have no business calling themselves cherry blossoms. That's false advertising. I'll sue them. You're going to sue a tree. Where's that Crown Royal apple? I know it's not 5 o'clock yet, but I feel like drinking right now. How are you going to sue a tree? I don't know, but my dad is one of the 72 O's of hell, so everyone has to listen to him. Good luck with that. Forgive me if I don't cheer you on. Everyone's been wrongly assuming Lucy hails from Norway, but I think her outlook on life is far more American. By the way, those trees ain't even cherry blossoms, they're elms. Stupid elms. She gives up one of the elm trees, though, as a real existence defends her. With a small pouch, she stalks towards it and gives it a sharp kick. Ow. Are you alright? I'm fine, my foot hurts though. What do you expect? If there's one thing evolution has taught us, it is that you shouldn't pick up fights with things that are bigger than you. If you get hurt, you only have yourself to blame. That stupid tree, I'll reap its soul and send it to hell. Do trees have souls? All living creatures have souls. The tree is alive, so I can kill it. Not by kicking it, though. Maybe not, but I will get my revenge one day. Do you hear me, Mother Nature? I, Lucia de Novellis, will not be defeated so easily. So really, you're going to kill a tree? Well, get all the hippies out, because they're going to have fun. Get buzzkill ready. Is she actually shaking her fist at the sky? For what purpose? What does she think she'll gain from this? Yes, I believe in you. Now don't make a scene. You'll bother the other pedestrians. Okay, we all be good. Good. But you know, I'm really hungry. And I already told you you should wait till dinner. Besides, I thought you wanted to go to that festival later. Does that mean you'll take me? I think I might have walked into that one. I didn't say I'd take you, but you shouldn't eat too much if you want to get you. You won't be able to eat all the food at the festival later. Foo. Don't be ridiculous. I'm always hungry. All girls have 7 different stomachs, you know. Wait, what? What? Let me repeat that again. All girls have 7 different stomachs. What? I thought the saying was girls have other stomach for sweets, not 7 of them. thought that was actually kind of disturbing. And I think you're forgetting something very, very important. What's that? If you don't give me something delicious to eat each day, I'll reap your soul. Oh yes, silly me, how could I forget? You said that several times now, but I still don't understand what does reaping my soul actually involve. Do you need to fill out a lot of paperwork first? Or are you demons allowed to reap whatever souls you want? Well, Lucy ponders. She comes to a halt, stating that, standing by a riverside-like statue, the expression on her face is unusually serious. The wind stirs the elm trees, making their leaves rustle. Why is it taking her so long to apply? Is the answer something so terrible that not even a demon can stand to think about it? I swallow. All of a sudden, my throat clears dry, my hands tremble at my sides, and I have to clench them into a fist to still them. I don't know much about demons, but having my soul reaped sounds kind of painful. I wonder if she has a scythe. Since she has horns in her tail and can open up portals between different worlds, I wouldn't be too surprised. Monsieur seems like a bit of a simpleton, and that's to put it lightly. But it's an inconceivable fact that she is a demon. She might have all kinds of strange, mysterious, and arcane powers at her disposal. To be honest, I don't really know. Wah, wah, wah. All of a sudden, the tents collapse like a poorly made pie crust. What do you mean you don't know? I said I don't know, and that means I don't know. I never reaped a soul before, so I'm not sure what would happen to you if I did it, or how to go about it. Don't tell me. Does this mean her whole I reap your soul stick was just for show? But now I feel forced. Why did I even cause to feel this idiot? You're not mad, are you? No, I'm not mad. I don't know why I was expecting anything else. Sorry if I disappointed you. Not disappointed, just exasperated. Haha. If we went to eat something, I guess I can oblige you for now. Anything to shut her up. Really? You mean it? I guess you did come all this way to eat foods. You're still going to eat dinner first, though. That's fine, and I won't take no for an answer. I feel like it's like listening to a parent tell the kid, "You're going to eat this broccoli, damn it, and you're going to like it." Hey Dad, I'm home. We returned safe and sound, despite the complications of those wicked elm trees. You know, if you talk like that, people are going to think there's something wrong with you. Huh? But you use big words all the time, Reen. I thought maybe that was normal, so I tried to copy you. And when have I ever spoken like that? You might have a point. I sighed, bending down to take off my shoes. I only managed to get one of them off, the right shoe if you're interested, when I'm interrupted by a sudden excited yell. Ow, my face. I can't read all that! What the hell? We've seen Lucia. Welcome back. Missed you so much. How was school? Did you have a good first day? And Reen take care of you? Did you make new friends? Hope you had a good time meeting everything. Well, maybe if it was hard Japanese, it's not first language, but I'm sure you tried your best, and I'm very proud of you. Wow, somebody give this dad some Ritalin. Sue blinks. She stands there motionless, overwhelmed. Yes, my name is Sue. It is nice to meet you. Dad, you were talking way too fast. I still can't understand you, and so you're hurting me. Can you please let go? Oh, I'm sorry, Reen. Dad laughs awkwardly and leaves me. His face flushed with the same pink hair as his. You should get your act together, Dad. I know. I'm sorry. I was so excited I got carried away. Well, don't. You should learn to control yourself. Yes, Reen, you're always so sensible when you're not even a teenager yet. You must get it from your mother. I have to be sensible. You never are. That's probably true. Ouch! That's kind of a punch in the dick. Anyway, I actually have a present for you two girls. Oh, a present? This is enough to break Lucia out of her trance. I, on the other hand, am less enthused. Dad's presents are always kind of strange. I think it's because he gets bored sitting at home by himself all the time. He likes doing housework, but there's only so much housework you can do in a day, and I don't think he likes working when there isn't anybody to praise him, or constantly to scold him for making mistakes. As such, he spends a lot of time on his hobbies, and I'm the one who has to pay the price. Did you really make a present for me? It's all for me? Of course it is. I never leave you out. Well, I see you as a second daughter. Yay! That sure was fast. You only known her a day. But I feel like I have a spiritual connection. that goes beyond that of words. Well, that's just fucking weird. Oh, please. Naive men like my father who are so quick to trust absolute strangers will all get taken advantage of eventually. I hope he doesn't fall out of a pyramid scheme someday. That really would be depressing. Well, he has mine to keep him in line, so I guess it should be fine. Oh, it looks like Dad is still talking. I don't know. You will take measurements, though you might need to model it for me. Model? Does that mean I can't eat? Well, you could eat it if you wanted to, but it might make you sick. This is something you wear, not something you eat. Oh no, it's just as bad as I thought. What the fuck am I looking at? In fact, it's even worse than I thought. Why is it so frilly? I don't know, but I think it's adorable. And it looks wonderful. Just like I thought. I guess there are some things even I'm good at. Dad wipes his eyes with the back of his right hand. Is he crying? I wish I still had my camera. I want to commemorate this moment forever. You're both so cute. Oh dear God. You'd still had the camera if you hadn't dropped it into that tank with all the stingrays when we went to the aquarium. Hee hee hee. They were just so cute. Ah, back. It was just so cute. My heart was completely overwhelmed. And so was the camera. Well, it's alright. Even if I can't take a photo, I still can appreciate this moment. Why did I agree to do this? That's because I love my subscribers. But why maid's dresses? I don't get it. I know Dad likes sewing, but this is going too far even for him. I don't dislike wearing Dad's clothes, but he tends to favor the female fully, and his outfits are never practical. They're too thin in winter, but they get hot and stuffy in the summer. Out of all the strange outfits Dad's made for me over the years, however, this one takes the cake. All of the cake, every last crumb. I'm not really sure. I just had a sudden urge to make something new, and I needed to challenge myself or my skills would get rusty. You must be really bored lately, Dad. Maybe a little. Kid's been so busy with work, the director should... Sato. Right, Sato. He sounds kind of strict. Ryuko hasn't had a single moment's rest since you met him. Hence, the maid's dress. Well, it gives me something to do. Anyway, I couldn't let an opportunity like this slip by. Lucia's adorable. She's just like an angel. An angel, huh? If Dad only knew. I know I had to dress her up, or I'd regret it for the rest of my life. I'm really glad you did, mister. I'd never worn anything so adorable before. Ah, I'm so relieved you liked it. I poured my all into these dresses. They're embodied with my sweat, blood, and tears. Well, that's just disturbing and sick. I know he doesn't mean it literally, but that's still kind of gross. Anyway, since the dresses suits you so perfectly, I'll let you have it. Well, really? Yep. I made this dress for you, and I wouldn't suit anybody else with. It's all yours. That is, if you like it. You don't have to accept it if you don't want to. I don't want to force you. No, it's fine. It's super cute. I love it. For some reason, she's dressed like somebody from Darkstalkers. Seriously. Thank you. Thank you for accepting the whims of this old man. I know they just annoy me. It's only annoying because you're so whatever that word was. Yeah, well, maybe. Actually, I made a few more outfits for you, too. Try them on whenever you want, if you want. Do whatever you like with them. You can wear them or cut them up, or even cut them up and use them as dish racks. I won't mind. I would never do such a heartless thing. They're far too pretty for that. Thank you. And I even made you a cooler just in case you want to go to the festival tonight. You did? That's right. Don't feel like you have to go, though. It's just a small festival. They only hold it so they can collect enough money to repair the holes in the temple's roof. Reen used to love festivals, but I think she's grown out of them a bit now. Haven't been to a festival with her in a while. I kind of miss it. You're like a kid yourself, Dad. Maybe you're right. Don't worry, mister. I want to go to the festival, too. You do? That's right. I don't care what we're meant to be celebrating. I just want to celebrate food. A fitting answer for a heathen like you. Ah, this is great. I'm so lucky. I'm so glad I decided to reap your soul, Reen. So this girl threatens to eat my soul, and Dad replaces her by sewing her a whole wardrobe. of fancy outfits and offering to take her to a festival. Where's the justice in that? Well, I'll take the hem of my dress in my hands and flutter it back and forth. If I'm going to be the sous chef for the rest of the week, I have something to cook. It might not be so bad, at least it'll stop the rest of the clothes from getting dirty. As for the festival, I can only worry about that after dinner. And apparently that's the outfits for dinner. Weird. So, can you pass me the marine sauce? Sure, here you go, mister. Thank you. Eating at a full table really is relaxing, makes the food taste even better than usual. I can feel the tension disappearing from my body. Tension? What tension? You hardly even leave the house. Ha ha ha. I might be a bit of a homebody, but I still do all the cooking and cleaning. That counts for something, doesn't it? I guess you work hard in your own way, Dad. I'm not sure if that was a compliment or not, but I'll take it. More food. Dinner tonight looks delicious. I think Dad might have outdone himself, probably because he wanted to show off to our guest. The main dish is fried shrimp covered in a light layer of crispy tapine batter. The batter sticks to the curd common-shaped shrimps, softening the light pink skins with a brown glaze. So this game pretty much just feels like, yeah, it's a demon about wanting to reap a soul, and also about the Food Network channel. The fried shrimps are accompanied with fried pumpkin, sweet potato, and shikiri mushrooms. Oh, the sweet potato sounds good. The batter gives the fresh vegetables a light crunch, and it feels especially satisfying when I bite into the soft, eating flesh of pumpkin. The shrimps and vegetables are sprinkled with salt to enhance the flavor, and there's a small dish of miso sauce to dip the food into. Variety of sides accompany the main dish: a refreshing cucumber salad, a small bowl of meat and potato stew, and a large helping of brown rice. Dad's always been a good cook, but the combined textures and flavors of all this food, the crispy tumpan, the soft rice, the crunchy cucumbers, it's almost ridiculously delicious. Yeah, nutritious. At least I would if I had any friends. You got a demon friend, that's apparently something at this point. This is so good. Can I have seconds, please? Of course, you can have as much rice as you want. Yay, Japan really is the best. I kind of wish Yuki was here to try this, though. She always liked fried pumpkin. Can't you save some for her? Already did, but leftovers never taste as good as fresh food. It loses some of its flavor. Well, it can't be helped. Mom's busy. She works hard for all of us, so we should try to support her. I know that. I do support Yuki in her endeavors, at least. I try to. I love her really. I just miss her a little, that's all. Oh well, what can I do? There's no sense in complaining. They won't change anything. Here you go, Lucille. I gave you an extra large helping since you seem to have a big appetite. I hope you're enjoying it. I will. Thank you so much, mister. You don't need to call me that, you know. Just Kazoo is fine. Okay, Kazoo, really thank you from the bottom of my stomach. Isn't that the correct expression, from the bottom of my heart? But Dad doesn't seem to mind the minor details. He looks so happy he could be a little kid, not a grown man. I don't know if I've seen him smile like this in a long while. Is that because of Lucille? For a demon, she might not be that bad after all. Oh great, there's that crazy music again. So what are you going to make me for dessert, Reen? And I was hoping she forgot about that after having dinner. This guy's stomach must be like a bottomless pit. Maybe I should start taking notes on our strange demonic behavior, then submit them to a TV station. They can make a show about it, My Demon and Me. The excellent true story of an elementary school student's Sagaku's encounter with the devil. Now, I wonder how much money I could get out of that. Hey, Reen, your eyes look all funny. What do you mean? What's wrong with them? I don't know. I thought I saw some strange symbols in them. Of course you didn't. Don't be silly. But I still don't know what to do about dessert. I don't really know what Lucille likes. Well, she seems like the kind of person who will eat anything. I should think about it too much. Let's bake or something. But we're going to do another save here as well, because of the fact that there's a lot of choices you can make. Oh, you wearing the dress I made you, Reen? That's right. Does that mean you like it? Did I do a good job for once? I don't dislike it, but I couldn't choose to wear it under normal circumstances. But you're wearing it now, aren't you? Because I'm going to bake something and I don't want my clothes to get dirty. Oh, really? Like fun. Do you want me to help? Of course you can. The more the merrier. Thank you. I used to bake with her, all the time, and she's more and more dependent lately. I miss spending so much time with her. That's because I've never been able to get better if I kept up following your instructions. You need to do things on your own if you want to improve. That might be true, but it sounds kind of sad. There's nothing wrong with relying on others, right? And at any rate, helping out might make me feel slightly less useless. Ha ha ha. Well, when you say something like that, how could I turn you down? Well, you could still can't say, get that fuck out of my kitchen. You sound more and more like your mother every day. Now that's a bad thing. We'll never get hassled into dominating ridiculous sums of money to various charities on the street like I do. Ah, it's John. I wonder if you qualify for the review copies of the Webby accounts. I'll look at it and send. You're a big Rakata Games reviewer after all. Yeah, apparently I love the Rakata games. I have too many of them, I think, on my account. Can't talk broken, have it open though and listening. Well, thank you, John. It's nice to see that you stopped by. Keep making that money, John. Money. I think I read that part. Anyway, I'm going to get changed. Change? Do you have a cute dress too? Please don't put a dress on. Please don't put a dress on. Please do not put a dress on. Not quite. I don't know if I'd be opposed to the idea, but making clothes for myself isn't as much fun as making them for other people. So what are you going to wear, Miss Kazuya? Well, a cute apron, of course, is a must for any inspiring chef. Unless, of course, you're Chef Ramsay, because then he just says go fuck yourself, as Chef Ramsay likes to do. With his dramatic announcement, Dad opens a drawer and pulls out one of his trusty aprons from his large, ever-expanding collection. Kinda sounds like my collection of PS2 games, which reminds me. Yesterday when I pre-ordered Crash Bandicoot 4 on PS4, my GameStop had a bunch of PS2 games that they can't accept, and the dude left in there, so I walked out of GameStop yesterday with 12 PS2 games complete in box. I'm very proud of myself on that. Granted, 11 of them were sports titles, but hey, I didn't own them, and I am a completionist when it comes to my video game collecting to a bit, because I have way too many PS2 games as I am looking around my room, and it's... If anybody ever gets to come to my room, they'll see about half of it's pop figures, half of it's video game posters, and the other half is video games. John says, oh yeah, I forgot about Crash 4. Oh wow, good job, laughing my ass off. Naturally, the apron is pink like 80% of the others. That apron makes me think of Alice in Wonderland. So he's the King of Diamonds? Because I can't say the King of Hearts, he's not on Heart. For some reason, Lucille looks impressed by this. Wow, you look so cool. Ahaha, I don't know about that, but thank you all the same. Anyway, what kind of thing did you want to bake? Something sweet. I want to eat lots of sweets. I see. In that case, I think I have an idea. Why don't we make some apple rose tarts? What the fuck is an apple rose tart? Okay, that's just a weird picture. Hey Skittle, hope you're having a good day today. I hope everyone's actually having a good day today. It is Wednesday. Sorry for not being able to stream the last few days. Been busy, and all that. Plus, like I said at the beginning, I wanted to make sure this got finished like some people wanted. Tomorrow, though, we'll be back to normal, keyword, normal things tomorrow. Excuse me, nose itches. Ah, they're so cute. I see her sighs as she takes the tray of freshly baked tarts out of the oven, her hands enveloped in a pair of oven mitts. My throat's feeling better, so I can actually do the voices now, finally. Yay! My day is good. My birthday's in 2 days. I'm excited for it. Well, happy early birthday, Skittle. She looks so happy my heart starts to melt. Her happiness must be contagious. Kinda like the plague. Wow, now that's pretty demonic. Alright, so we're gonna try my voice acting. Get ready for terribleness and get ready to laugh. Are you alright, Lucille? Be careful, they're hot.
It's fine. It's fine, Desra. I can do it at least this much.
Oh, so mean. If you can't tell, my demon voice will be since Lucille's a demon. That's my demon voice. Eyebrows forward in concentration, Lucille carries the tray across the kitchen and sets it on the counter to cool. Why? The homing aroma of freshly baked pastry hangs in the air, mingled with the sweet scent of apples. It makes me feel as though I'm standing in the middle of an enchanted orchard. Is by any chance that orchard for the apples they use in Crown Royal or Angry Orchard? Because I could really go for some right about now. The rose tarts themselves look exceptionally cute, cut up in the separate lots on the baking pan. Their petals crafted from thin strips of bright red apple, making them look like real flowers. Yeah, Skittle, this is one of those weird games apparently I decided to do because I'm insane. It's just as Dad said, these tarts really do look like snacks, fit for an elegant princess, or say wandering forest spirit. They're the kind of tarts you can imagine the Red Queen from Alice in Wonderland converting, or eating. I could just said eating.
Can I try one? Can I?
No, why the voice acting? Oh, because there's no voice acting in this. This is you pretty much read, and since my voice is finally getting back to normal a bit, figure let's do the creepy voice acting. Of course you can. They're nice to look at, but they're even nicer to eat. That... You know, if somebody were to walk in right now and I said that, that sounds a little disturbing.
Yay. Then I'll just tilt myself.
Oh, no, not quite so fast. Dad reaches forward, brushing Lucia's fingers away from the pan. For one thing, the pan is still hot, and for another, we need to think a bit more seriously about the presentation.
Presentation?
Yes, I still need to add some finishing touches to make this a truly delicious treat. Just stand back and leave everything to me. By the way, the one with the horns is a demon, if you haven't figured that out. The apple roast tarts sit elegantly on a white plate. The pastries light and crispy, the apples braised light brown, just waiting to be eaten. I'm getting hungry. This game is making me hungry. Dad was right. When it comes to food, he always is. The roast tarts look much more appealing fed from the convections of the baking pan. They look pretty appealing back then, too. Those look like cupcakes. I guess that's what a tart is, I guess? The dad looks like Chrome from Fire Emblem. Wouldn't surprise me if they kind of copied characters from other games. It would not.
Wow, I've never seen anything more adorable before.
I thought you said my school uniform was the most adorable thing you've seen. Then, after that, these silly maid outfits.
That's right. They're all the most adorable.
But they can't all be. That's impossible.
Anything is possible if you just believe.
I'm definitely going to be wanting to have a popsicle after the night stream now. Oh god, you sound like Bugs. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, you two. You can start eating now. They'll get cold if we delay any longer. Well, I found the actor for Bugs Bunny time to kidnap him.
But they look so cute. I feel cute eating them now.
Ha ha ha, that's very flattering, but this is why we made them in the first place. I'm sure right now, more than anything in the world, they want to be eaten by you, Lucille. And right now, more than anything in the world, I want to make a lot of money, but we can't all have what we want.
Are you sure?
Of course. I bet these tarts would consider being eaten by you a privilege since you're so cute.
Thank you, Kezra.
Man, I can't believe I made you laugh. Your laugh sounds like... I like to laugh. Sounds like poop.
It sure seems like you two are getting along well.
Oh, And you're very cute as well, Reen. That should go without saying, given you are your mother's daughter.
Yes, I think Rin is very cute too, even if she does pout all the time.
That's none of your business. Why should I care about your opinion?
You're blushing, Rin.
That's because what you're saying is embarrassing and unnecessary.
Huh? But why can't I tell you that I think you're cute? I thought it would make you happy.
I have a feeling if I ever become a voice actor, this video will come back to haunt me.
Maybe it does a little, but it feels kind of weird.
Weird?
Oh, so this sounds like a sitcom. It could be, since it is one of those visual-based novels. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a sitcom of this somewhere out on the water.
Anyway, Dad's right. If we keep talking, the tarts will get cold.
Thank you for the food. Just add the music and the laugh track, and there we go. Skittles, I think you're onto something. Oh good, no more reading finally. I picked up a tart in my fingers, burning them as I do so, and take it up bite. We use Fuji apples to make these tarts. Popular throughout Japan for the unique sweet flavor and bright red color coloration. I actually like Fuji apples as well. I also like drinking water. The sweetness of the apple spread across my tongue, punctuated by a satisfying dash of tartness that makes my mouth tingle. The pastry is delicate, light and buttery, and offsets the flavor of the apples, while simultaneously adding an extra crunch to the already crisp apple skins. These tarts really are good. I've had them before, but I don't know if they've ever tasted quite this nice. Maybe eating food with other people really does make it taste better. There's your lesson of the day, children. Eating food with other people is good for you and the environment. I thought that was just one of the things Dad liked to say. A neat little synopsis that encourages the importance of family meals. But there might be a germ of truth to it after all. These tarts are undoubtedly delicious, but it could be the sight of Lucille's face, widowed and smiles as she samples her own tart, that gives it an extra special something. Oh great, more creepy voice acting time. I feel my cheeks heating up. Why am I getting so embarrassed? Watching other people eat has always felt strangely intimate to me. When people eat food they let down their defenses. Not that Lucille has many of those, and their true feelings shine across their faces. I wonder what kind of face I'm pulling right now. I probably look like an idiot. I set my tart back down on my plate and reached for the mug of cinnamon tea. The mug is warm and it makes the tips of my fingers tingle, but not unpleasantly. The cinnamon tea itself is sweet, but it's also a scented measure of spiciness to it. It makes my body feel warm, not just because it's hot, but because it feels comforting, I suppose. Cinnamon tea is meant to be good for you. That's what Dad says anyway. He told me it helps fend off common cold, which is why he brews it for me in the winter. You know what also helps make sure you don't have common cold? You get yourself a thing of hot tea, and you put a little bit of whiskey in it. But only do that when you get older, okay? Do you like it? What do you think?
I think it's really great. It's delicious. You're the best, Cashew.
Yay!
Thank you.
I helped out too, you know. You could stand to compliment me a bit.
Not that I really care or anything. I just can't stand the injustice, that's all.
I'm sorry. I don't want you to feel left out. I think you did a really good job too. You're also the best.
Now how can two people be the best? If you're going to compare us, one has to be better than the other.
Don't be so serious. I said you're both the best. So you are. Isn't that good enough?
I feel the color returning to my cheeks, though I wish it wouldn't. I don't even know why I'm blushing so much. I guess I'm just not used to being complimented by people. Why does Lucille have to be so enthusiastic? It's embarrassing. Oh, here comes Mom.
Oh, what's this? It smells heavenly in here. What a way to welcome me home from work.
Ah, Yaku, welcome back. Mom stands in the doorway, her hair neatly styled as ever, her clothes falling around her body in elegant waves. She looks a little tired though. Her face is paler than usual, despite being dusted with a layer of makeup. That Director Suto really must be a slave driver. Despite this, Mom perks up when she smells the enchanting aroma of the apple rose tarts. I feel like me doing the character voices is not a good idea, but they didn't add any in this game for some reason.
You don't mind if I have one of these tarts, do you, dear? I know I'm on a diet, but I've been rushed off my feet all day, and I could use something sweet.
Apparently my phone is a little bit behind. Ain't that nice? Silly stupid phone. Of course, I don't mind. Help yourself, Yuku.
Oh, are you sure? Didn't you make these for the girls?
It's fine. They're so good I want to share them with everyone.
Say, Lucia, who's demolished 5 of those tarts and has already started on her 6. Oh, thank you, Lucia. That's very generous of you.
It's no problem.
It even looks like you've managed to cheer me up, too.
What? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Just the silly smile you're trying to hide behind your mug of cinnamon tea.
My shoulders stiff and my face turns red. Why is Mom so sharp? It's not my fault I'm smiling. I just can't help it if it's because Lucille always invariably so nice to everyone. It's just not how I expected a demon to act, that's all. Though it's unexpected, I can hardly say it's unwelcoming. In fact, I'm glad of it. While she annoys me on several counts, I think I like Lucille. I like her enough not to scold her for eating her sandwich apple roasted or talking with crumbs over her mouth, so my affections must run rather deep. Maybe I could even imagine myself, and this is probably her process of imagination, mind you, actually being her friend someday. Just maybe.
Read.
Yes, what is it?
It's going to get dark outside soon.
So it is.
And aren't you forgetting something?
Forgetting what? Do we have homework due in tomorrow?
No, not that. That's not important.
I think Miss Turnaround would beg to differ.
She's quite a scary teacher, she might be short, but she takes discipline seriously, and her punishments are always severe. I don't think she'll go easy on Lucille just because she's a beloved foreign exchange student. But I want to go to the... excuse me, got to do the demon voice.
But I want to go to the festival, Reed. I want to go.
And I want to finish my homework. We all can't have what we want in this world.
But you can finish your homework anytime. I only get to go to this festival once, and this is my chance, and you're ruining it. I want to wear the cute yakuza made for me.
Well,
I feel my resolve beginning to waver. It is true that homework isn't the most exciting thing in the universe. It has been a while since I went to a festival. I don't really like festivals that much. They're too far crowded and noisy, and the smell of sweat and frying foods curls my stomach. Whenever I go to a festival, people step on my toes, and my hair gets all knotted, and the only thing I can think of is going back home to the safety of my room. But I've never been to a festival with somebody my own age before. If Lucille was with me, what would it be like? Would it be any different? Would it actually finally be fun?
Come on, Reed. Please. Please.
Oh, here's Dad. Please.
Dad, what are you doing here?
And what are you wearing? Sorry, Irene, I like festivals too, you know.
I know, you're so predictable.
Did he really need to get all dressed up? I don't even know if I want to go. Alright, do another save here because apparently we gotta save. Because there's a lot of trophies in this game, believe it or not. Well, let's go to the festival and have us some fun educational programming. Why shoot my cell phone? Because my cell phone is wanting to get stupid. So let's go to that festival. Have some fun. Eat some cotton candy. And apparently get dressed up.
Yay! A festival. We're going to a real festival.
Masu spins about a few times on the spot. The sleeves of her yakuta flutter in the wind and she giggles. I thought Lucia's blonde hair might look kind of weird in contrast with a traditional Japanese item of clothing, but it suits it surprisingly well, even if it has been folded the wrong way around. I told her only dead people wore their yakutas like that, but she just smiled and said since she came from hell, didn't that make sense? I dropped the subject after that, arguing with Lucia is tiring. Dad picked out some nice colors and they suit the creaminess of her complexion. I might doubt Dad's skills on most scores, but I shouldn't doubt about his fashion sense. He's eerie perceptive when it comes to clothes. It might be a little embarrassing to admit, but Lucille looks kind of cute. My sweet angels, they're both so adorable. I think I have something in my eye. Dear, you're crying. I am? That's right. Would you like a handkerchief? Thank you, Yuku. It's been so long since I went out with Reen like this. And to a festival, too. I'm getting all emotional. There. If you need a shoulder to cry on, I'm here for you. Thank you, Yuku. Mom in Denshin isn't really Yakuza, though her parents are really traditional. Mom's always preferred Western clothes. Maybe that's the reason why. She went through a rebellious period as a teenager when she refused to wear anything other than pants or pencil skirts. And she still hasn't grown out of that. She eats natto all the time, though she can't get enough of it. Mom is full of contradictions. The four of us climb the series of stone steps that lead up to the temple. Oh, wait a minute, we're not at a festival. We're on the Legends of the Hidden Temple. Yeah, we get to see Olmec and go into the Shrine of the Silver Monkey. I'm probably wrong about that. Lanterns are strung up through the trees and they're blinking at us shyly. In less than 5 minutes, we make it to the temple grounds.
I'm so happy we came.
Damn! My demon voice hurts on occasions.
I'm so happy we came here. Are you happy, Reen?
Well,
I glance about the festive grounds. The temple is fairly small, and as Dad said, it's pretty old. The roof is filled with holes, and the woodwork is slowly being garnered away by termites. Thankfully, it's dark now, so it's hard to see what a dilapidated state the temple is in. Not even the paper lanterns strung up in the trees and around the tops of the stars were able to illuminate this sad fact. If you ever seen the sorry state of the temple under the morning sun like I have, you'd probably be tricked into believing that this place is nice. Well, I guess I don't have anything against this temple. Spending money at this festival might be a nice thing to do, a smart, for charity you could call it. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. It's busy like I thought it would be, but I can't see any familiar faces. I doubt some of my fellow classmates are here somewhere. But the grounds are so packed out it's hard to pick apart individual faces in the throng. I don't like crowded places, but I'm glad for that right now. If I can't see my classmates, they can't see me. What better place to hide a tree than in a forest? The smell of cooking food drifts through the air. Noodles and tukuda and grilled sweet corn. I already ate. It's making me feel kind of hungry.
All this excitement is making me feel hungry. I want to eat something right now.
don't you have any self-control?
Not at all. And besides,
I see it pokes my stomach, it growls in response like a baited bear, and I blush, buttering her hands away.
judging by the signs of it, neither do you.
I'm not hungry. That was just self-defense.
Defense?
Yes, because you poked me. That isn't fair. You biased the results. It was an outliner.
You can try to deny it all you want, but I can tell how you really feel. If you're hungry, you should come and eat something with me.
My throat is going to be so tore up in the morning. And I'm going to get some more water, guys. I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry about that, guys, but I needed some water and I was checking how dinner's cooking in the oven.
That's right. It's not healthy to deny your body what it wants. And if you're too hard on yourself, you'll never truly be able to cut loose and have fun. Don't you agree, dear?
That's right. You're pretty responsible as it is, Reed. You should let yourself act like the child you really are for once. Seeing you happy makes me happy too.
But the food at these stores are overpriced.
That sounds like something I say to my family when we go out. Maybe so, but your smile is priceless.
Then, will you let me buy whatever I want?
Of course. Here you go, dear, and Dad hands me a few notes and I pocket them.
Thanks, Dad.
I already have savings of my own, but I'm hardly going to turn down free cash. I think Dad's giving me quite a bit too. How much does he think I'm going to eat anyway? Well, given that Lucius Mustance's appetite, it must be at rank EX at least. It might be a quite amount of money after all.
You're such a doormat, dear.
What do you mean?
You're always handing out favors. You're so kind-hearted, but that's why everybody walks over you. But you like being stepped on, don't you? But please don't say things like that in front of me and Yuki. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for me too. I don't want to hear my parents flirting, especially given their flirting is so weird. So any wonder I've grown up the way I have? My parents are so dysfunctional. At least
they wouldn't be dysfunctional if they didn't seem to love each other so much.
Okay then, if you really want me to go off and enjoy myself, I guess I have no complaints. Lucy and I will meet you at the gates after the fireworks, alright?
That's fine with me.
Have fun, dear.
Your father and I will be sure to enjoy ourselves to the fullest, too. With an eerie little giggle, Mom links her arm with Dad's.
Now, run along. Don't spend your father's money all at once. He doesn't have much of it, you know.
That was a low blow, Yuki.
Don't worry. I'll try not to bankrupt Dad.
Well, I can do my best, but Lucia doesn't seem to care about the final points of human financing. She's already started to drool.
Yay! Boo!
Lucia and I walk away. We get lost with the crowds almost instantly. It takes me a few minutes before I realize Lucia's arm is linked with mine. Aw, you became friends with a demon. Ugh.
Oh, are these the Mr. Cones I've heard so much about?
That's right. Eat as much as you like.
I don't mind. I don't mind if I do.
Hey, be careful. Those are still
Oh,
hot, I was going to say.
3-second rule.
There is no 3-second rule. Food gets swarmed with bacteria the moment it hits the ground.
Especially in a busy place like this.
Does that mean I can't eat it after all?
I don't know why you'd want to. It'd make you sick. And you'd be stone cold by now.
But it looks so sad. Like that, I feel so guilty. It wanted me to eat it, but I betrayed it. It's pure and honest feelings. I'm the worst.
But if you care so much about the Curtis fiend, why were you planning to eat even more of them? I think that's even worse.
You're right. I was being too sentimental, but now I finally seen the light. I can't become too attached to any one piece of teriyaki, or the others will get jealous. I should share my love evenly. Thank you for the food.
And with this, she pops the second piece of teriyaki into her mouth. This time, she's prepared for how hot it is, and she doesn't spit it out in surprise. Instead, she chews on it. A smile slowly blossoms across her face, and then she swallows.
Is it good?
It's delicious. You should try, Submarine.
Alright.
I take one of the sticks of teriyaki and turn it over in my hand. Teriyaki spread on the stick are all fairly uniform. Specifically shaped smaller than a clenched fish, but bigger than a marble. The skins are light brown and are coated in teriyaki sauce, mayonnaise, ugh, spring onions, and dried bakuto flakes. Sorry, once it said mayonnaise, I was like, I'm out. The savory smell of teriyaki drifts through the air. It's comforting, and my stomach starts to rumble again. Embarrassed over my weakness, I brace a piece of teriyaki to my mouth and sip it off the wooden pick. The outside smell of the teriyaki is light and crispy, and the generous amount of mayonnaise and teriyaki sauce elevates the dryness of the texture. It's warm, but not overwhelmingly so, and fills my mouth with an array of flavors. It's good, but there's one problem. The heart of teriyaki, the most important bit, is barren and empty. It isn't chewy at all.
There isn't any octopus inside my teriyaki.
What do you mean?
It's hollow inside. The vendor didn't put octopus in all the teriyaki. It was probably to save money. Octopus is pretty expensive.
No way. That's so mean. Well, don't worry. I lied to Lars, daughter of the great Lars family. I swear on my good name that I will punish the conceiving teriyaki vendor for shaming you so.
Wait a minute. What do you mean?
He will rule the day that he decided to trick us. Murder and arson are in the category of their own. But a mere human thinks they can meddle around with food for a bit of money. That's truly unforgivable.
Lucille, wait, come back. I reached forwards, grabbing hold of her hand just in time. If I hadn't, who knows what she might have done. She looks scary. I don't think I've ever seen Lucille so obvious enraged before. Even her eyes are glowing. Does she really care about food that much?
What does it mean? Did you want me to teach that bad man a lesson?
I don't really mind, to be honest. It's just, I don't want to cause a fuss. Besides, the piece of teriyaki you had was fine, wasn't it?
Well, that's true. But it isn't fair. Doesn't it upset you, Rain?
But you had some octopus and I didn't?
That's right. Since you were nice to me and let me come to the festival, it wouldn't be fair if you didn't get to eat any delicious octopus. I feel bad for you. That teriyaki vendor went too far, tampering with my precious Rain's food.
So I'm a precious ring now. When did that happen?
Well, I appreciate the thought, but I didn't care that much. I don't even like festivals. I came here for your sake, so it's more important that you enjoy it.
Does that mean you're not enjoying yourself, Rain?
I wouldn't say that. I'm having a good time, really.
And that isn't even a lie, toward the Parklers. Where I am enjoying myself more than I am expected to. Being Lucille is exciting and, dare I say, fun. I've only known her for a short while, but she's really growing on me, kind of like a mushroom, but with more blonde hair.
I just too much to make a fuss over me. I'm fine, so as long as you're having fun.
Well, of course I'm having fun.
Because of the food?
No, silly, because you just said that you were.
Lucille.
Anyway, if you want a piece of teriyaki that doesn't have any octopus in it, there's only one solution.
And that's... Lucille smiles eerily in a manner that reminds me of me a little of my mother, and spears another now cool piece of teriyaki from my container resting in my lap. Good lord, my throat's killing me.
You have to eat all of this teriyaki until you find one with a bit of octopus in it.
And if there isn't any octopus in any of them?
Then that vendor's corruption really does run deep. Still, he will not defeat us. I have a backup plan.
Really?
Yep, we can just share the piece of teriyaki that I just ate.
How can we share something if you already eaten it? I'm not a bird and I'm not a big fan of regurgitated food.
It's simple. I can still taste that piece of teriyaki just a little, and I don't mind sharing that with you.
Now I see what she means. And my face was red before, it must be like a beet by now. No, thank you. I'll pass, it's just fine. Delicious. Oh,
delicious? That teriyaki was really delicious. It would have been better if the vendor hadn't ripped us off, though. If they had octopus balls, you should put a bit of octopus into all of them.
That's not how the world works, I'm afraid. Capitalism is a sad thing. It brings out the worst in all of us, but it's necessary for our survival.
I don't really get it.
It's fine. I didn't think you would.
I forget that not all of us have read The Capitalist Manifesto, uttered by Kenzo, 1958.
Anyway, I'm still hungry.
Still? After you've eaten all that teriyaki?
That's right. The teriyaki was good, but I want to eat something sweet now.
Oh man, this. You had some. You had something sweet to eat before you came here.
But that was like 3 hours ago. I'm hungry, and I want to try more food at the festival. Can you read? Please, please.
I wonder. It looks like we'd have to choose all these options as well, so another save. Alright, we're gonna choose the saved ice, because I actually like shaved ice in real life. I like the tiger's blood, to be honest.
Oh, what's this? It's so cold.
It's shaved ice.
Ice? I mean, real ice?
Okay, I don't think I can do that demon voice anymore, it hurts so much.
Well, it's not pretend ice, if that's what you're asking.
Wasn't it
Harvest
from the Arctic Circle of the snowy peaks of Mount Fuji?
Don't be ridiculous.
God.
I bonk Lucille over the top of the head with my fist, and she makes a funny noise.
As if anybody would expect so much effort for a cheap snack like this.
You get ice when you freeze water too, didn't you know?
Wait, water freezes?
Definitely not. What did they teach you in hell anyway? The curriculum must be sparse from the top of Mount Grami's head. It's always really hot in hell, so things can't freeze. This place is full of fire and brimstone, and there are lakes of lava everywhere. It never snows and we don't have ice. So, California. So, you've never had a popsicle before either? What about ice cream? Nope, never. What a sad life you must lead. I'm not a big fan of sweets, but even I like ice cream. I prefer cookies and cream myself. Dad always used to take me out for ice cream Sundays when I was little for father-daughter bonding sessions. I used to love those strawberry sundaes back then, even though I could never finish them on my own. Those are some pretty loud, fond memories. It's kind of sad that Lucia doesn't have any such recollections of her own. I take another spoonful of my shaved ice. The ice is cool against my tongue, and it dissolves slowly into a puddle of water. The ice itself is flavorless, but the orange sauce dipped on the top gives it a pleasant aftertaste. This sauce must be pretty cheap and incredibly artificial. I doubt if it's even been within 5 feet of a real orange, but it tastes nice nevertheless. The ice probably helps offset that. Ah, so yummy. My mouth feels kind of tingly though. That's because you're eating it too quickly. You should slow down or you'll get brain. Ow! Freeze. I sigh. It seems my warning came too late, just like last time. Honestly, you don't learn, do you? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just so excited. I couldn't help myself. Yes, there seems to be a running theme with you. It's a good thing you don't have any anger issues. She's so impulsive, she'd probably raise whole villages with her demonic powers without even pausing to give the matter any thought. I take another spoonful of shaved ice slowly and more directly than Lucille. It's pretty hot and muggy in the festival grounds since there are so many people crammed in here. I need to calm myself down somehow. How about giving me a new voice? One of the festival's lights above my head blinks off and off. The bulb flickers. It looks like it's faulty. What a pain. There are mosquitoes here too. They must have been attracted by the odors of sweating people, blinking lights, and fast food. The buzz in the air, fat and heavy from an evening of lackadaisical blood sucking. One of the mosquitoes lands on my neck. I thought, brush it away with my hand. At least I intended to.
Now,
Not quick enough. I managed to sink it into my exposed skin before I'm able to stop it. I push one hand against my neck, wincing it not particularly painful, but it isn't pleasant either. I haven't been in a couple of times today already, and I think This mosquito managed to draw blood from a spot that had already been bitten. Hey, Rena, you alright?
I'm fine.
You say that, but you don't look fine out. Did you get brain freeze too? As if I would. I'm far too responsible for something like that. Then what is it? Was it a vampire? Why a vampire? You're holding your neck like you just been bitten by something. Well, I suppose this is not wrong in a sense. I was attacked by a vampire. I can't think of many other animals that feed on blood. It's fine, don't worry about it. It was just a mosquito. Oh, I hate those things. There are a lot of them in hell, too. So let's take it so far. Hell has the internet, a library, kings and queens who run particular parts of hell, and apparently mosquitoes. There's some really huge ones, like the size of a grown man's fist or even bigger. That sounds pretty hellish, alright. Can I see your neck, Green? What? I might be able to make it better. I know a lot of remedies for curing mosquito bites. My mom taught me and she's super reliable. When she's not wearing maid outfits or school uniforms, apparently. I sigh. Alright. You can take a look. Just don't do anything weird, okay? As if I would. I want to look out for you, Reen. Sure. Whatever you say. I let my hand forward to my side, slowly hesitating. Lucia takes a few steps close to me, her hand holding mine. Ah, this looks bad. It really is red. It must hurt a lot. It's just an ordinary mosquito bite. It's fine, but it's all swollen. It'll go down by itself eventually. No way. That's something only quitters say, and I know you're not a quitter. Remember, A is for quitters, and I'm a winner, so don't go to AA. We need to do something about this. What do you suggest? You don't know any kind of weird demon magic to cure mosquito bites, do you? I don't know any magic, but Lucio's eyes sparkle. I do have this super secret technique my mother taught me here. Okay. There's something cold on my neck, something cold and wet. How do you feel, Reen? Is it better now? Lucille! I still am innocent as I look down on my front. The dissolving my curve, the bone slightly raised beneath my flesh skin is a large blob of strawberry-flavored ice. I shiver, my teeth chattering together. It's cold. It's so cold I can feel fine hair standing up over my arms and tears start to bead in the corners of my eyes. Did you just tip your shaved ice over me? That's right. Isn't it refreshing? Why would you do that? Because you got bitten, obviously. Whenever I got bitten by mosquitoes, Mom always pushed a cold fan against the bite. Isn't shaved ice the same? It's not the same at all. It's completely different. But you said shaved ice would turn into water when it melted, and it is. Look. It might turn into water, but the orange sauce, it's not just normal water. It's all sticky too. Let me see, you idiot. I was able to wipe the melting shave with a handkerchief that a kind passing woman gave me, but in the end, the damage was done like it was ruined. Well, I suppose it doesn't really matter. I wasn't planning on wearing this thing again anyway. I mean, when are the fireworks going to start? When the festival's nearly over, I suppose. Oh, that's kind of sad. I want to see the fireworks, but I don't want the festival to end either. All good things must come to an end. That's just the way things are, the way of things. I suppose so. I have to go home soon. I don't know if I'm looking forward to it. Saturday seems so close all of a sudden. Saturday? I thought you were staying for a week. I am. Then you should be going back home. It's Sunday. There are several days in a week after all. 7? Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. I've lived in the wood with 7 days a week for 9 whole years. I think I know, but oh, that's strange. You don't have a 7-day week in him? Not at all. We only have 6 days in each week. I think we had a Sunday once, but we got rid of it. We haven't had Sundays for a millennia. I guess that makes sense. Not only is Sunday a holy day in some religions, but the number of the beast is 666. Doesn't a 6-day week? Doesn't a 6-day week sound a lot more hellish than a 7-day week? Now that I think about it, there's no reason for hell to be similar to Earth, even if they do have internet access and anime. Simple things that I take for granted, like the weather, the number of days in a year, and public holidays, might be completely different. Still, I can't believe that you looked up all the festivals in the local area, but you didn't think to check how many days in a week we have. I guess it slipped my mind. I'm sure it did. After all, it's only a small detail, completely insignificant in the grand scheme of things, really. So, she shall be gone by Saturday, shall she? I should be glad for this sudden development, but for some reason, I am feeling an unpleasant, twisting sensation inside my chest. I don't suppose it makes much difference if the Sue goes home on Saturday or Sunday. but if she told me about it so suddenly, it taken me quite by surprise. Maybe it's because I have such a maybe it's because I was having such a nice time. Ah, really? Look, it's starting. Ah, guess we made it to the fireworks. Wow. Did they get the firework from PowerPoint presentation? Flowers are blooming in the sky, bright red, yellow, green, and blue. Now they're not flowers, they're fireworks. A series of loud explosive bangs split through the night air, and the crowd cheers in approval. Asira cheers too, her face illuminated with a whole carnival of colors. Amazing, this is so amazing. A lot of our fireworks are set up into the sky. They explode in showers of sparkles. The popping, banging, cracking, continuing to not drying the night sky in a way of rainbow colors. They're so beautiful, I've never seen anything like it before. Incredible. Incredible. Yet another round of fireworks bust in the night air. Asira giggles a light, any giggle that sounds almost therapeutic. Reen. She turns about on the spot, the shelves of hookers fluttering in the breeze, and looks at me with a smile. Thank you for being here. This is like something from a dream. I'll never forget this moment. Not ever. Well, that's nice. Hello, you two. Did you have fun? I had loads of fun. I saw the fireworks, and they were like boom. Sia throws her hands up and out in the air to demonstrate a mom giggles. Yes, I imagine they were. You have such a way with words, Lucille. Thank you. And I got to do lots of other fun things too. Oh, like what? We ate lots of food. We got to throw hoops, and I made a sugar candy sculpture too. Sugar candy sculpture. That takes me back. I used to like doing those. You need a steady hand, don't you? That's right. I wasn't very good at it, but Reen, well, she's such a look of concentration on her face. She didn't get a single crack in her sculpture. Very impressive, Reen. As always, been a hard-working girl. She'll accept any burden, no matter how great. Please don't lump me together with Dad. I'm nothing like him. Speaking of Dad, this is so good. It's delicious. He's smiling to himself like a little boy as he takes mouthfuls of light pink cotton candy. Ironically enough, I actually have blue cotton candy in my room. It looks like he had a good time. He certainly did. He's a bit of a handful at times, but I wouldn't have it any other way. My Kusa truly is the cutest. Ah, Kuzuo, can I have some of that? I want to try it. Well, I know with the small side that cotton candy isn't the only thing Dad bought himself. He's also wearing a mask tied to the side of his head, some kind of character. If I'm not mistaken, it looks like the princess from that popular movie. Did Dad really need to buy one of those stupid masks? They're meant for young children, not grown men. And if he absolutely had to buy one, couldn't he have chosen a superhero one instead or something? Well, given Dad is Dad, I don't think a superhero would fit him very well either. A princess, queen rather, like Elsa is probably the best option. Of course you can. I could never deny anything from a sweet girl like you, Lucille. Aw, thank you, Kazuha. Whoops! Dad pops the stick of candy floss, and Lucille takes a bite. The candy floss is a soft, light pink coated. It looks hazy underneath the lantern. Tonight's almost like something from a dream. It's studded with light pink cherry blossom petals, which makes it look like a treat suitable for a forest fairy. It tastes so good. It's so fluffy, and it melts away in your mouth like a cloud. This really was the best day of my life. Well, that's pretty sad for a demon if this is your best day of your life. Fuck. The best day. That's right, the day isn't over yet, so you have no excuse. You need to get started on your maths homework right now. Aw, Reen, that isn't fair. You tricked me. How did I trick you? You said we could go to the festival. I know, and we did go. We had a fun time. I didn't say you didn't have to do your homework, though. Homework is important, you know. Without it, society as we know it would crumble. Speaking of which, you just did. Well, this isn't fair. I mean, you're so mean. I might be mean, but this is the Seer's own good. I'm sure she'll thank me for it when she's older. Maybe. Great, so we're doing homework. Day 3, right? Oh, good lord. How many days are in this game? Alright, so we're gonna cut this stream over. Apparently I thought we were gonna be done with this game, but apparently not. So when we come back, we will continue this wonderful game. When I mean wonderful, I mean weird game. But until then, thank you for stopping by. I probably will get back to this sometime over the weekend, hopefully, if I remember to. But until then, have a good night, and I'll see you all next time.